California woman who desperately needed a day off emailed her co-workers letting them know she was taking a mental health day.
With the stigma of mental health is we think of mental health only when it deals with mental illness. We don't realize that just like our bodies get sick, everybody has mental health. Like, you have to maintain it, you have to treat it.
So today I took a mental health day. And I think this is something that is worth discussing. Mental health is super important, still underrated in my opinion, still needs more attention in my opinion, and really, really needs to be talked about because, let's face it, life is hard and our brains are very complex and there's a lot of chemical processes that I don't understand because I don't really get science that much. But regardless, mental health is just as important as physical health. I don't want to say more important, but I personally struggle a lot with like mental health, maintaining it, keeping track of it, putting it as a top priority on my list of things. So it's hard. Like, it's hard, especially when you come from a Caribbean background where it's not discussed at all and the only solution is to pray. And I'm not saying that prayer doesn't work, because in my situation it's helped me a lot in my personal growth, but you know, like, you gotta do something. When you have resources, you can't just like be like, oh God, please help me, and do nothing. The point of this is to kind of talk about, like, what is a mental health day? What does that entail? Does that mean I just sit home and do nothing and just stare into space and contemplate life and wonder why I wasn't born a dog instead, and wonder what it's like to be a dog, and then go on an existential crisis and while you're looking at yourself in the mirror and wondering, like, what would your life be as a dog? Then you realize, like, you're a human and you don't want to be a dog? Or is it doing your nails? That's one of my self-care practices. Watching Netflix is always a thing for people, which is something I'm getting into more now. I'm currently binging The Good Place. And by binging, I mean, like, watching it. Like, I don't sit down and watch a season in a day. Like, I physically can't do that. But I just started season 2. Shit's wild, man. It's a really good show. I slept on it for a little bit, but no longer. I am woke now. And I'm also watching Good Trouble, which is a really, really, really woke, really good show on Freeform. Check both of those out. They're really great. But as you can see, television brings me joy and simultaneously pain, but it's okay. Yeah, so like I'm watching those, so that was kind of my self-care practice. But I also like to be productive while I'm at home, so I am currently going on a Marie Kondoing my life journey, which I am currently documenting, so in the near future there'll be a video about that. But I'm getting rid of papers right now because I have a shit ton of stuff to get through, and papers seem to be the most, like, the easiest and also hardest because I have problems letting go, but easiest in terms of just like I rip it up, tear it, that's the end of it, you know? So I'm going through drawings, I'm going through old like things from kindergarten. It's very like nostalgic and also just kind of like, oh, like I'm letting it go. It doesn't spark joy anymore, so I'm just keeping the things that spark joy, which is fun. So I did that while watching The Good Place. And I even did some homework, surprisingly, because I haven't really been doing that lately. But, you know, like, the day kind of went, and I took a nap because I've been struggling with sleep lately. As you can see, I got my Gucci eye bag still. And, yeah, it's just, like, I was overwhelmed. I did a lot of auto-force shutdowns this week. Like, my mood was kind of all over the place. Like, I was feeling super antisocial and tried to be social so I could seem okay, but I really just didn't want to talk to anybody. And I keep going back and forth between wanting to talk to someone or, you know, like wanting to be around people like all the time versus me being in my bed in a cocoon and not talking to any living being or soul. So it's like a really, really two ranges of emotions, and I'm a very like black or white person. Like there's no gray areas usually. It's either I'm in high stress or I'm asleep. So yikes. Yeah, I gotta work on that. But the point is, I very much needed this day to kind of reevaluate everything, and even if it's like, okay, like I've been doing the most, I'm not gonna sit here and contemplate why I've been doing the most, but I'm just gonna take some time and just chill, you know, like play some chill beats, tear up some papers, watch morally corrupted people in a constructed environment made by a sociopathic white man. It was good. It was good. I felt a little guilty about missing classes, but I emailed my professors. I haven't missed a day, I think, so, you know, might as well just save all my absences to the end of the semester when they really, really matter. Take a mental health day, guys. Those are important. And share some of your mental health day practices. Do you even believe in mental health days? Should there be like allowances for that in like workplaces? Because I feel like, you know, you could take a sick day. I guess like physically sick, but I guess you can use your sick day for mental health purposes too, because you're still like sick. But yeah, so yee. I never know how to end these. Like I always say either yee or peace out y'all, or I don't know. I'm just gonna go. Bye.